4-2. He kind of busted Spargo's ass. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's always complaining about how this matchup is not really doable. Like it's losing for Steve.
Yep.
And to that, I say you Steve mains are fucking terrible. It's like you guys run into one like problem in your entire lives and you can't figure it out. Like have some accountability. So like, yeah, no. So yeah, like this matchup is I would not say it's losing, and I know Spargo doesn't think it's losing, and I'm inclined to believe him. All because he plays a character that like has a better matchup versus Steve than the rest of the cast. Like they're just like they can't figure it out. Come on, guys, like just do better, and that's what Syrup did. I mean, Syrup did better. So, he still didn't win, but he took a set, which is a start. You know?
Yeah, 100% step in the right direction. That was cool for sure. Spargo did still go on to win the event. And get interviewed by one of the most beautiful people on the planet, by the way. But you know, shout out to Spargo for holding it down on that.
Is that Marilyn Monroe?
Latina version, I don't know. That was crazy. Somebody said people were asking who she was, by the way. Very popular Mexico host. Apparently works on ESPN. Over 1 million followers on IG. She's really cool though. So shout out to City for having those connections, because dude, they really do treat this event like it's like it is like a Super Bowl type event down there in Mexico. So kudos to how they handle that.
It's Mexico's biggest gaming event.
Yeah, and you know, understandably so. It's freaking awesome. So yeah, I mean,
Puebla to Mexico City back to Pueblo, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And like I don't know if it's like known information, but I'm pretty sure it's fine if I say like the main reason why it was in Puebla this year is because he got married this year. So he typically does it in Mexico City because obviously like the reach you can have in Mexico City is a lot larger. But since he got married this year, he lived in Puebla. So he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna have it here this time so I don't have to like keep going back to Mexico City because it's like a 2-hour drive. So like I have to keep going back to Mexico City.
Every day feels the same. And when I die, what will they say? Will they remember my name? Sadness always lasts too long, and I'm just wasting time. How much more can I take of this? I have felt so great all my life. And I just wanna hide my face. Every day feels the same. Every day feels the same. And when I die, what will they say? Will they remember my name? And I wish I could forget that everything will end. And everyone I love has said at least one time that when we die, everything will be fine. And I just wanna hide my face. Every day feels the same. Every day feels the same. When I die, what will they say? Will they remember my name? And I just wanna hide my face. Every day feels the same. And when I die, what will they say? Will they remember my name? gonna slide through every place I will find you.
Steal a soul for a second chance, but you will never become a man.
to Mexico City to like check everything. So he's like, if it's closer to me, then it's completely fine if I do it here, and it's much easier.
That's different than the story I got.
Yeah, that's also different from the story I got. I don't know if we're allowed to say the story we got though. I'm just gonna type it in the chat, and if Cosmos feels we could say it, then we could say it.
All right.
Well, there are multiple reasons, but I know that is one of the main reasons that he told me.
Okay.
What's it called though? I was gonna say
that also happened. I don't know if you can say that on stream.
Yeah, I don't know if we could talk.
We'll
leave
it alone.
Yeah, okay. So a big thing that I was gonna say, well, a historical fact that City brought up is that the venue that we were at for Smash Factor was actually like the area where the events that became Cinco de was it Cinco de Mayo?
I think that's what he said.
Yeah, the events that became Cinco de Mayo like happened. Apparently, which I didn't know this because I'm not Mexican, obviously. Like Cinco de Mayo is like more so celebrated in like parts of Mexico rather than all of Mexico. Whereas like if you're from America, people just think that it's like that's like a whole big ass like Mexican holiday.
Correct.
Right.
We're ignorant.
But yeah, Puebla's where it originated, and the venue where we were at is like the grounds of where everything started. So that's a historical fact. That was pretty interesting to learn about,
I like that. Yeah, that was really cool. I mean, the whole area like had history behind it, which I always think is really interesting. So like it was more than just Smash, you know what I'm saying? It was like a whole festival because holy cow, because that whole other side was just like artist alleys and booths and stuff like that, and cosplay, which huge cosplay artists apparently go down to Mexico. But that was insane. There was another because I've noticed when I was on commentary, I mentioned this too. It seems like there's always like someone going on like these just like not a mid-tier player because that's not the right word I'm looking for, like a player who's like good but always like kind of in the middle.
A high-level player.
Yeah, you know what I mean. A high-level player,
not a top-level player, or not
exactly.
a high-level.
Yeah, perfect. So like I've seen Kira Rash do amazing things this year at Level Up. Saw Ouch go on a crazy run as well. And then at this one, it was Waka who I thought did a sensational job. I mean, third place, 2 wins over Raru, win over Goat. Like, did you think Raru had that in him, man? Talk to me, man. What do you guys think about Raru over or going on that run? That was incredible.
You mean Waka?
You mean Waka over Raru?
Waka, excuse me. Yeah, Waka. Yeah.
I don't know how good Waka is, and I don't know if this is a one-time thing because, I mean, just being realistic, people do play like this one day, and then some days they don't. Like, for the most days, they don't, We saw Monty do it as well.
Yeah, Monty as well, yep. Good point.
Yeah, where, like, they just went on a hot streak run. He beat several Japanese players. He beat me. But, like, the next tournaments, they just don't play the same. So we're getting a lot of high-level, like peaks from these people, but not a single one of them so far has shown consistency with it, I'd say, which I'm not saying they can't do it, but at the moment they haven't. So seeing Waka go on this run was truly magical. It must feel some type of way. What the fuck am I watching?
I don't know what's going on. Keep talking.
It must be some type of way. I mean, it must feel some type of way to like on your hot run to beat the best player of your character, When I was watching that set, it really felt like Waka was just fundamentally better than Raru.
Yeah.
But Raru was just like this Luigi expert, So like
that's a great way to put
it was crazy to see. But I mean, obviously beating Raru wasn't his best win in my opinion, because at the end of the day, a ditto is a ditto. I think it can go either way. I think a big one of his is Leo, because I didn't see him beating Leo at all. I kind of had this thought in my head, and I told you this, Phil, at the bracket, that when doesn't matter how good a Mexican player is doing, if they're going to run into Spargo or Leo, I genuinely felt like they were going to lose, because at that point it gets reduced down to like, well, this guy knows how you play. This is just a weekly at this point. Right. I know they don't live next to each other. Waka lives, I think, in Tijuana and Leo, Mexico City, but there's still several tournaments that they all go to. So I thought that okay, his end runs with Leo, because Leo, we've all known he's comfortable with Luigi because of people like Waka. And we know that it's just Mexican versus Mexican, and this guy's really good versus the rest of his country. But Waka, to everybody's surprise, I'm sure, just locked it down on Leo. You could see the physical discomfort in Game 5 versus Waka, and I could even see that Leo's game plan was very weak versus Waka. I don't know if it was because he was scared, but I felt his game plan became very weird. He kept playing inside of Luigi's scramble. Edge guarding was even pretty good. I'm pretty sure he ends the set with an edge guard. Waka just played amazing this weekend, and I'll be real with you. I wouldn't love to see this guy keep doing good because he plays Luigi. But it would be interesting to see a high level player consistently like turn into a top level player, not just do this once. You know?
Okay, right on. That's fair. Yeah, I definitely thought Leo has guaranteed going into top 4 because I saw Waka and I was like, not because I don't think Waka's talented, it's because like Leo beat Luigi the last time they played, Raru the last time they played. And like, Waka, we got this. He beat Waka before. And it's just something in the water, man. I mean, I don't drink it because, you know, but it was something in the water. All right. And it clearly was enough to power him through. But you know what? The interesting thing is, before we even got to that moment, you know what I'm going to talk about, right?
Nope.
Come on, man. How did Leo even get into that top 8, man? We talk about it.
He beat Hurt.
He whooped Hurt's ass. He 3-0'd Hurt. Okay. Whooped Hurt's ass. And then who do you have to beat, man?
Bro, I have no idea. I was focused on myself.
Destroyed Anin! Finally! Finally!
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Did it! He defeated Anin after 3 to 4 years of L after L. And you know what the catalyst was to that? Do you know what the difference maker was?
Spargo.
No, nigga. It was me on commentary.
No, Spargo.
No, it was me on commentary. And you know what? You can ask Leo and he'll be like, it was.
Spargo.
No, me on commentary. And you know what? You can ask Leo and he'll be like, he's like, Phil, I saw you up there and I was like, I cannot disappoint you.
Okay.
I'm paraphrasing.
First of all, Leo's accent is not that strong. Leo speaks some pretty fluent English, bro. What the fuck was that?
I'm paraphrasing as I put it up.
Okay. What I want to say about is a big thing I noticed is obviously Leo like has been preparing for On and he's been losing to Steve Baines for years and he's probably just tired of it. But I think another big thing is I don't know if you could find it. Definitely if you go on Twitch, you could probably find it. After Leo, I think, won his winner's quarters to make top 8, it was Spargo's turn to fight Onin, right? And Leo stops Spargo on the stage and they're just clearly talking about Onin because they're talking for like 2 or 3 minutes, you know? And like, obviously if there's someone you want to talk to about Steve, and I mean, especially for Leo, because I mean, we've known Leo and Spargo to be people who are just very fundamentally good with swordies, right?
Yep.
So they probably understand each other's brains. So like he was definitely the perfect person for him to talk to in that moment. And I mean, he obviously had his own things in mind, but I definitely would give Spargo some credit on that set.
Okay. Well, shout outs to Spargito for the assist. You know, it was a 2-man basically. You know what I'm saying? It was a 2-man operation right there to slay the Steve menace. I mean, Leo had an incredible losers run. I mean, Leo only lost to Syrup and losers. Cool, whatever. Syrup went and got 2nd place. No big deal. But then you go through. You beat
lost
Mo.
to Syrup and winners and lost to Waka and losers, right?
Yeah. You beat Mo. You beat Hurt. You beat Anin. You beat Gluto. That's a hell of a run to go on to 5th place. Like, excellent stuff for that.
Yeah. Hurt's the craziest one, honestly, because I know beating Onin's a big deal, but he seems to have Hurt on a lockdown right now.
Yeah, that 3-0 was nothing nice. Ooh, you see that? Did you see that footwork? Oh my God, can I just hear myself?
I'm never gonna respect down throw up air from Pyro. I'm sorry. We're gonna respect down throw up air from Pyro.
Oh my. Yeah, that 3-0 was nothing nice. Ooh, you see that? Did you see that footwork? Oh my God, can I just hear myself?
I'm never gonna respect down throw up air from Pyro. I'm sorry.
Call it.
This man keeps wanting me to compliment DLC too, and it's not happening unless it's Sora. I'll respect that.
All right,
but
well, no one's playing Sora like that. Whatever.
I know. It's so sad.
Yeah.
But shout outs to the Europeans this weekend. I feel like
they did great.
I feel like Siski, I watched Siski play, and you know, his run definitely was skewed because he didn't have to fight Sonics, but he still beat Hurt. You know?
Reverse 3-0'd him.
Yeah, and he did that thing he does, and I don't understand it to this day because I'm pretty sure the exact same character, but when he was down 2-0, he went from Samus to Dark Samus. And you know, he almost reverse 3-0'd me one time like that. He started off dark.
I think too.
Yeah, he does that, and I don't. Is this like download complete? Like
data acquired type shit.
Yeah, he does it, and like I don't know if like he's just mentally getting in our heads, but this dude fucking locks in out of nowhere, and it's really respectable. So I mean, again, like the Sonics thing really didn't prove anything because beating Hurt, we all know Hurt's like in contention, top 5 in the world right now. So that was a very big win. That was really good on him. It was a very nail biter set. I enjoyed watching it a lot. And
y'all know why Sonics wasn't there, by the way?
I talked to Sonic. Sonic said that he feels like he's a bit burnt out. He wants to spend time with his girlfriend. He wants to just get ready for SmashCon, which I mean, why not? It's not like he's in any position to like not do that.
He's also practicing Kazuya specifically for Spargo, apparently.
Hell yeah.
Really?
That's what I saw on stream. That's what I saw on the stream. I don't, you know.
Spargo can't. Kazuya can't spin dash. He's fucked.
You can crouch dash though.
That is true. I framed through the whole thing.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, the Europeans just played very fantastic this weekend. I was watching Rothlo, and I didn't expect to fight him this weekend, but even before I fought him, I literally like came up to him at one point. I was like, bro, you're playing like really good this weekend. Like I straight up told him that. And then Gluto, I mean, it's just Gluto. You know, you expect greatness out of him, and Gluto delivers. So very good stuff to the Europeans this weekend. It was really fun to watch them play. When they're cooking, they're very enjoyable players to watch. They're not like, I don't know. I don't think like the European players that I like, at least, or at least the ones that showed up this weekend, I don't particularly find them boring. I find them pretty fun to watch.
I think Rothlo, Siski, and Gluto, anytime I see them on my screen, I don't mind. I don't have a desire to change the channel or whatever. So
yeah,
kudos.
They're pretty
to them.
fun.
Yeah, glad, and shouts to them for actually coming all the way to Mexico. Same with the Japanese players coming all the way to Mexico. Appreciate you guys supporting the scene like that. For sure. But yeah, a lot of good moments, a lot of good performances. A couple heartbreakers for sure. Cosmos and Shiny Mark and Mia. There were definitely some
Shiny Mark and Light.
Yeah. Yeah. I walked in and it was game 4 and you were up 2-1. I was like, let's put them away, baby.
Just like
Shiny Mark and Shiny Mark. That shit was also disappointing.
Why was he
Shiny
up
Mark's
there?
in every disappointed set, bro.
Yeah. Oh, Shiny Mark. Oh, Shiny Mark. It's all good.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, event was great, and I guess we can leave it at that for sure. Other than that, Smash Factor, Cosmos and Sylvanas. I wanted to run something by you guys actually. I have an idea for a guest, and I want, but like, okay, this guest isn't like, it's not like our traditional guest, right? But it's still, I think, would be a good guest. What do you think about
this is going?
No, it's not anything bad. But what do you think about inviting Mewtwo King on for the podcast?
I did not know where this was going.
I think Mewtwo King would be a great guy. He's been tweeting a lot of interesting things, and he's been getting a lot of like kind of like not so nice feedback from some crazy Redditors.
It's a good thing you guys got that Patreon content lined up, right? Because you guys can make a video out of that.
Yeah, if you're going to get 5% off the Patreon, use code MewtwoKing at checkout. We'll take care of you.
Oh my god. Okay, moving on from that. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that off podcast.
Okay.
We'll talk about the Fantastic Four now.
Let's do that. Now, Cosmos, if you don't want to talk about this, you can leave, just so you know. I know you said you have shit to
Fantastic Four?
Yeah, we're going to talk about the movie.
I'm chilling.
Okay, cool. Okay. All right, Fantastic Four. Okay, first things first.
Oh, Fantastic Four. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get out of here. All right. Yeah.
All right, see ya.
Wow. Okay.
Well, now that we dropped it, peace. It can always be something different.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
underground. The hours trapped in window pane as it all locks me in chains. The heartless riot, happy thoughts of this crumbling world. You cannot kill me, I am a maker. You cannot kill me, I am subhuman. You cannot kill me, I cannot erase. I must control. You cannot kill me, I must explode. I must not forget that I have bled from no respect for the demons in my head. Something save me, pull me out of my destiny, and drop me safely in this hell. I see right past me, the eyes are flashing, as I call upon the dark gift to erupt. With the devil on my back and the demons right in front, I slash through and slice and shit apart. You cannot kill me, I am a maker. You cannot kill me, I am subhuman. You cannot kill me, I cannot erase. I am a maker, I must control. You cannot kill me, I must explode. I feel the devil in me. We're coming right for you. I feel the devil in me. We're coming right for you. Cannot kill me, I am a maker. You cannot kill me, I am subhuman. You cannot kill me, I cannot erase. I must control. You cannot kill me, I must explode. Get up to rock, get up to burn, stand up with pride that burns for your desire. The darkest of night falls around my soul, and the hunter within loses control. Gotta let it out, gotta let it out. Gotta let it out, gotta let it out. This demon inside has a hold of me, clutching its power, trying take it, couldn't stand another minute. Couldn't bear another day without. Pensamelo a comar. Come朝から晩まで
you gonna do when the people go home and you wanna smoke weed, but the reefer's all gone? And somebody had the nerve to take the herb out of the doobie ashtray. Why they do me that way? What you gonna do when your friends go home and you wanna drink a beer, but your ends all gone? Somebody had the nerve to take the herb up out my doobie ashtray. Why they do me that way? You probably don't have a big old house on the hill, but if you did, just imagine how would it feel if your phone got disconnected, no cash, your gas cut off, and the gal that you had that was helping just stepped the fuck off. She took the kid, the dog, and the kitty, and everybody know you're at a low, they feel pity. And what's really fucked up is now you're just normal. No more hoes, no more clothes, can't go to the show cause it's formal. And you wonder, why? And you resort to getting high, but damn, you can't find your stash. And you never took the time to ask yourself, what you gonna do when the people go home and you wanna smoke weed, but the reefer's all gone? And somebody had the nerve to take the herb out of the doobie ashtray. Why they do me that way? What you gonna do when your friends go home and you wanna drink a beer, but your ends all gone? Somebody had the nerve to take the herb up out my doobie ashtray. Why they do me that way? You probably don't have a lot of money, but if you did, would you find it funny if you lent it and you spent it and you didn't invest? Or put it in the bank so it can gain some interest? You just went and got the biggest car you can find, and a couple of more just like it so your friends can follow behind. Never mind how much it costs, you cop the best weed to smoke, and for her a fur coat. You got jet skis and boats, and next thing you broke. And the yacht that you got, it won't sail or float. You look back and try to catch someone's attention for help. You made a right at the light and they made a left, and you ask yourself, what you gonna do when the people go home and you wanna smoke weed, but the reefer's all gone? And somebody had the nerve to take the herb out of the
Now it's time to play some disco.
I have too much in my pockets. I wish they were empty. And now it feels like my palms are sweaty. I'm not ready. Oh, my shirt sits on my body like it's not for me. And now I'm trying to find my way out. I wish I knew how. I just think I'm too high.